I need yours and Grandpa's permission for something.
Permission? For what, my dear?
All I know is that from here on out, I don't want any more issues in my house.
Miss Sahiba!
Hey, you can't enter here. Come on, get out.
If you can't handle crowds, why do you work as a guard?
Get out with your army of children now.
Well, sir, this army will not leave without getting to first see and talk to the beautiful Miss Sahiba. Am I right, kids?
Yes! We will not go from here without meeting Miss Sahiba. Yes! We will not go from here!
Miss Sahiba! Come on, kids! Where are you, Miss Sahiba?
Miss Sahiba! Where are you, Miss Sahiba?
Hey, want to watch this in your own language subtitle? It's super easy. Just click the CC button. If you're on your phone, tap the CC button above. If you're watching on a TV or laptop, click the CC button below. Choose your language, English, Arabic, French, Spanish, German, and many more. And enjoy the series your way.
Miss Sahiba! Miss Sahiba! Children, call her! Miss Sahiba! Miss Sahiba! Miss Sahiba! Miss Sahiba! Miss Sahiba!
Is someone calling for me?
Yes, I can also hear it.
Yes.
If you're a teacher, you might be educated then. I hope you read what's written at the gate.
What's written, sir?
It's written in such big font, didn't you see? Trespassers are not allowed. Oh, I see. You wouldn't understand as it's written formally. Let me explain in a way you understand. Trespassers can't come inside. The outsiders, not allowed inside without permission. It would be a crime if someone barged inside my home. You could be sent to jail for this, you know. So just leave right now, okay?
Please, sir!
Keep your warnings to yourself. I don't care about them at all.
As I've already told you many times before, I will not go anywhere without meeting Miss Sahiba, not even to jail.
Hello, mister. Don't act too smart. Didn't you hear what Angad said? All of you leave right away.
What kind of a behavior is this? Really? Ma'am, it's you guys who are being rude to these children. Look how disappointed they are. Any humble man wouldn't let such impressionable young children return from the door.
Enough! I'm not interested in who you are or who you want to meet. I just know this is my house and not some garden where any random people are allowed. So just keep quiet and leave right away.
I just wonder where these people actually came from.
Come on, ma'am. What are you saying?
Kirat? What is she here for?
Sister Sahiba?
Hang on. What did you just say? Sahiba?
Oh, Miss Sahiba! Children, Miss Sahiba's here! Come on, let's go!
Miss Sahiba, we all just came here to meet you.
I'm sorry, Sahiba, for coming without notice. These kids were just being so stubborn and weren't listening. That's why we had to come. So are you getting paid to watch this drama? Send them out now.
Sister-in-law, don't raise your hypertension for these cheap people. I'll deal with them. Guards, please throw all of them out right away.
Hold on. Kids, just a minute. Well, I agree they've come here without informing. You'd have got disturbed, but please don't send them out. I'm requesting you, please.
You don't even have the right to make a request here. But now that they are here, offer them some water and ask them to leave.
I'll do it. Come on. Your party's over. All of you leave through the door there. Can't you hear me? They won't listen so easily. I know very well how people like you should be dealt with. Now get lost!
Hold on. Whatever it is, tell me. You may shout at me as much as you want. They're here to meet me. They are my guests. Even if you try to touch them, you will see my worst side.
I got so scared.
Let me just...
Calm down, mister. Come back, just calm down. Huh? Calm down, mister. Huh? Miss Kirat, I hope you know that you will get caught if you fight this way. You know Mungas are not allowed here. Your sister will pay for your faults, so please just relax. Calm down, mister. Just calm down. Please, mister.
I'll deal with him.
Hey! Calm down, mister. Please calm down. Mister, you're sweating profusely. Let me help you calm down. Your moustache. You're sweating too much. Oh, let me wipe it. I've wiped it. There you go. Everything's fine now? Yes, you've calmed down now.
Miss Sahiba, my mom gave me a gift to give to you. Here, take it.
You have it first. Thank you.
This is surely her pre-planned drama. What drama's going on here? What new drama have you planned?
What do you want? Do you want it in writing? Send them out now, please.
Angad, please. Who behaves so with these kids?
This was your plan? Look what it has led to. Why did you bring these children along?
Come on, send them out. Stop.
I'm noticing for a while the way you're misbehaving with these children here. Will the children be treated this way? In this house now? The hatred and anger destroys all the goodness within a person. Your hatred and anger is making you do such a cheap act. And you don't even realize this.
Manveer, no matter how they've come and who they're here to meet, they're kids. They're here as our guests, and you're just shouting at the kids.
instead of welcoming them. The children are the form of God, and you're sending them out.
Mother-in-law, when someone's goodness is getting to their head, then, well, you know that's the time they become bad, isn't it? And so will these kids from some random colony forcefully be our guests now?
Ma'am, you are saying these things as if it's a bad thing. Their colony is their identity as well, and so is mine. And we are proud of our colony and identity. You may not have an idea. Some big personalities come from small colonies just like ours. Do visit our colony if you want to see some real talent.
Veer, dear, go. Take these children to Sahiba's room.
Sure, Grandpa. Come on. Please come. Come on, children. Follow me.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I will be teaching the core hymn to these children on the day when the Lord is celebrated. You may join if you wish to. My room is open for all. And ma'am, one more thing. You were quite worried that the storeroom is not the place for the Lord. You should come and see how I've decorated the place for him.
Dear, I don't know about the others, but all I know is that I'll surely come see your magic.
Yes, dear. So will I. Let's see how you've decorated it.
Please come.
Sure.
Angad, she is becoming a headache for me right now, isn't she? I just don't understand how I could stop her.
Mother, she has won Grandpa and Grandma's trust. We can't say anything without any proof. She's quite stubborn. She's turned our family against us.
This is my room. Please come.
Wow. You've decorated it so well. We did not imagine it could be so beautiful here. I don't believe that this used to be our very own storeroom. You've given a makeover to this room. Sahiba, anything you will touch will become so precious. When you came to this house for the first time to decorate the worship area, I remember very well. And today you have made such a beautiful place for our Lord. Sahiba, how do you do this magic?
Greetings, Mr. Angad. How are you?
I haven't called you up to talk pleasantries. I had given you a task. You have not given me information. Let me know if this job is too much for you to handle. I'll hire someone else then.
Sir, I was on my way to your office. I wanted to give you the information in person.
What's the information? Tell me right now.
Sir, we have traced 𝐶𝐕𝐄𝐔𝐓's location.
Good.
Thank you so much, children. I'm glad that you all came here to meet me here. Now, I will teach you all something. You all, get your drawing books now. All right, just follow my instruction closely, okay?
Okay.
Now cover your head. Now all of you draw the sacred symbol.
Sister-in-law, why are you drawing that symbol? What does that symbol mean?
Prince! Come here, I'll explain. Come here. This very symbol means that there's only one God.
Meaning?
Children, it means the God who created everyone is one. So when God is one, then everyone is God's children. When everyone is one, then rich, poor, status, religion, inferiority, all this does not mean anything, because all are equal. Recognizing all human beings as one people. Do you understand?
Yes, Grandpa.
Go, sit down.
Sister-in-law Sahiba, I don't think I'm going to be able to write this down. Does that mean that the Lord will not bless me?
We should all have trust and belief in God. God takes care of the rest. Come on.
Thank you, sister-in-law.
Come on, I'll teach you one more thing. Hold this.
That doesn't seem right. Wait, what is that?
This is a special way of writing your name, Prince.
Sahiba, you know the special language?
Yes, Grandpa.
In our family, only 𝐻𝐻𝐿, and I know how to write like this.
Even I wanted to learn how to write like that, but I couldn't learn. Sister-in-law, you will teach me, right?
I want to learn too.
Done.
Brother Via? Why are you making these gestures?
Well, it's nothing at all.
Prince? Prince, what are you doing? Come on, get up.
Pravjot.
Cover your head. inside this room. I feel suffocated here, honestly.
Just take a chill pill, babe. I feel bad when you ask like this again and again.
I know, Gary, I know. But you leave me all alone here. There's no one to talk with. And also, I just feel so lonely. Listen, Gary, I know we have to rest. But until we tell our families, at least you can take me to a better place,
Yes,
right?
babes, just relax. I'll do something,
Who's calling?
Nothing, it's just a spam call.
Ma'am, Mr. Gary disconnected your call.
How dare he? He disconnected my call.
Mr. Bobby, don't waste my time. Just tell me where 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆 is.
Sir, I just found out that she is near JP Road. We are trying to trace the exact location. Sir, I wanted to ask that if we find her, then should we take any action or not?
We don't have to think about that at all. I need 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐼𝐶's exact location in no less than an hour.
How is this possible?
I don't know how you do it. I only know that the work should be done. You can't escape me anymore, 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐼𝐶 Kormonger.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
Listen, Gary, I know both of us need to wait, but you can at least keep me at a better place till we inform our families about
Yes,
this.
baby, please relax. I'll do something,
Who's calling?
No one, it was a spam call.
Miss Jocelyn, Mr. Gary disconnected your call.
How dare he do that? Why did he hang up on me? Gary.
Well, I was saying... Not done. Baby, I'll be right back.
Gary, where are you?
I'm busy, what's wrong? Anything urgent?
Really? So now you'll question me? If there's anything urgent, or if I just called you up like that. So tell me, where are you, my dear?
I told you I'm doing something important, what's wrong?
Gary, I brought you into this world where you just keep fooling everyone. I know very well how seriously you take your work. You're not at the store. And you're not at the workshop. I know that you're not there. So tell me quickly, what's this important work about? Tell me the truth.
Mom, how do I tell you? My most important work right now is to get rid of this bad omen. As long as she's dancing on my head, my life is turned into heck.
Gary, where are you? What is that place? What are you hiding, Gary?
What would I hide from you? Don't be silly, huh?
He sounds very nervous and that's why he's stammering.
Gary,
Gary, whose voice is that? Who's there with you?
Mom, listen,
Gary, I'm asking you who is with you there. Gary, who is that girl? Where the heck are you? Is that your important work? Is this how you're going to defeat Angad? Huh?
I'll call you back, okay?
He hung up on me again.
Come on, Miss Jocelyn. Your nail art's been ruined.
Just leave before I go crazy? Do that now?
Have you gone completely mad? Don't you understand this? It was an important call, and you're walking in front of the camera.
Mommy, look. The kids are doing such beautiful pictures, isn't it? Mom, look. Prince is doing so well. Have a look. Here, look. Moustache.
Whose nail?
Not the tail. Fix your moustache. Fix it quickly. What are you laughing for? Fix your moustache. Moustache, moustache.
Sister-in-law? Is this the family storeroom? Oh, this girl has changed it completely.
Right. And she did it all by herself without anyone's help.
No, that's not possible. I don't believe you. Sister-in-law, I'm sure she made 𝐒𝐕𝐄 do everything. How can she do it?
No, Prabjot. Sahiba did this all by herself. The entire cleaning and all of the decorations as well.
Really?
Sister-in-law, you're so creative. Seriously.
Veer? Who is this boy? I feel as if I have seen him somewhere before. Where have I seen him?
No, I didn't see him anywhere. Where would I see him? Of course not. I haven't seen him.
Of course I can. Why have I not? I'm sure I've seen him somewhere. Listen, do you know him perhaps?
Me? Yes, I know. Well, sister-in-law takes art classes in Shimlapuri. He's the security in charge of these children. He's also their physical trainer. He's a bit weird, isn't he?
Right.
He's a bit crazy too. Anyway, we have nothing to do. I mean, Mom, please, the Almighty doesn't make everyone the same. Just forget him for now.
Veer, will you join me for this special ritual?
Of course, sister-in-law. I'll be right back.
Gurleen, dear.
Yes, father-in-law?
Go and call Angad.
Angad?
Yes, dear.
Of course.
Sorry, Aunt.
What is wrong, my dear? I hope that everything is fine. Are you lost?
Yes, I'm a bit... I was just lost somewhere else there, so... Sorry.
No worries. Listen now. Father-in-law has called you to Sahiba's room.
Why?
Only he knows. All I know is that he told me to call you, and here I am. It's an auspicious day, my dear. Can you not get over your bitterness once in a while? Surely you can. Please, will you come? Very good.
Hello? Okay. Mister, whether you put 10 or 10,000 of them, I want Sirat's exact location.
your blessings always be with them, just as they are closer today. Bring their hearts even closer.
रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे, रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे। मिट जावे फिर हर दूरी मिट जावे, लग जावे जद यार दिला लग जावे। रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे।
That's nice. That you bowed down before the Lord, irrespective of the place.
Where are you going, Angad?
Grandfather, you had called me. And that's why I came here.
No. You didn't come here because I called you.
Sister-in-law, you just told me that this is a special day for celebration, didn't you? So then, Angad's name is the same name as the Guru's name? What does that name even mean?
Prince, you should know Lord Guru Nanak changed Lena's name to Angad. Then he gave him the position of the Guru after him. For Sikhs, our second Guru is Lord Angad Dev. The name Angad means a part of our body.
For example, you have become a part of Brother Angad.
रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे, रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे, रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे।
Who was that girl there?
Miss Jocelyn, you are worried for nothing. Mr. Harry is incredibly good looking and he is so handsome. There would be so many girls hovering around him. This girl will definitely be one of them. So do not overthink it.
No need to. I have seen the world and I know this one thing. I just can't ignore Gary's behavior anymore. I really can't let this go. He should just stop all of this. As you do know, I'm working so hard to make Gary take Angad's position here. And this boy. No. I have to make him stop all of this right now. And Gary has to be serious about his new life.
Why are you shouting? And why did you tell me to stay away, huh? You always get angry over little things. Honestly.
I thought she was a simple girl. I didn't realize when she became so clever. Somebody rid me of her.
Now I feel that you are not the same Gary who I had come with. What's the worst that could have happened? If your mother had seen me, then she would have found out about us, right? What would have happened if she found out about us, Gary? What would have been the consequences of it?
I should know everything about my son immediately. I am his mother.
Oh, great. Madam, you're taking Mr. Gary too lightly. Did you not see him at the reception? He had nailed it. He took care of the media coverage. Everyone was praising him. And who knows? That girl must somehow be his serious girlfriend. Perhaps he wants to tell you personally about this girl?
Whether the girl is serious or just to pass the time, Gary will get married when I decide that he does. Because I don't want Gary just to marry some girl from Shimlapuri. Not like Angad did, please. If Gary does this, then well, he'll see the worst of me, won't he? And I don't want anybody to see that.
Babes, relax. I haven't told anything to Mom yet, and you came in between. What would she think? Everything would just get worse. Fine. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you. I'm really sorry. Please don't cry. Please, won't you forgive me? I'll bring you your favorite Chinese food.
Mr. Bobby, did you find anything?
So I got information that a girl who looks like her is staying in the guest house near the highway. So I've seen the security camera footage of the parking area. It seems the same girl. They have checked in using a fake name. And the good news is that she is still staying in the same room. I've deployed my man outside the guest house.
Mr. Bobby, listen to me carefully. Instruct your man not to do anything by which she gets alert and leaves. I am on my way. We will end the game of hide and seek.
Okay, sir.
The offertory. You should not refuse it.
Keep the offering safe. I'm going out for important work. The girl who's missing complaint you had lodged. The one that you were trying to find but could not. I found 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆𝐒's exact whereabouts. I will come back and prove yours and your family's crime in front of everyone. And I will throw you out of this house for good. And then I will have this offering.
If Angad really finds Sister 𝐒𝐓𝐑, then I don't know how he will treat her.
Room number?
506.
Is the information correct?
It's 100% correct. Sir.
I will go alone.
Hi, babes.
Gary, where are you? I wonder if you left me alone again. You said that you've gone.
I'm not Superman, I'm coming. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay, but I want you to be by me in the next 2 minutes, understand? I'm starting the countdown, Gary. Honestly. $120, $119, $118, $117.
You want to know where 𝐒𝐓𝐑 is, right? Sister 𝐒𝐓𝐑 ran away from here. She doesn't want to marry you.
116.
𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆𝐒. You're going to have to answer all my questions today. You have to tell me as to who that boy is that you left me at the altar for.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
$120, $119, $118, $117, $116.
Sirat Kormonga. Today you are going to answer all of my questions. You will tell me who that person is that you left me at the altar for. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Room number 506.
Angad?
30, 29, 28, 27.
What is he doing here? Did he find out about me and Sirat?
5, 4, 3. Gary arrived. Wow. Good boy. He came within 2 minutes.
I must be there at the place where Angad is right now. But how do I find out where he has gone? Should I call him?
Miss Sahiba, teach us one more verse. Yes.
No, kids, absolutely not. It's too late now. All of you say goodbye to Sahiba and come along.
It's not time to leave. Wonderful kids have come here with so much affection to meet Sahiba. They can't leave without eating anything. 𝐶𝐸𝐄?
Yes, ma'am.
Arrange the meal for the kids.
Okay.
Hold on, 𝐶𝐸𝐄. Sahiba dear, you bring food for these kids.
You mean me?
Yes, you. Also, why are you so surprised?
Well, I never went to the kitchen or the dining area, so...
So begin from today onwards. Go and take your first step in the kitchen.
Yes. As alms, we gave Sahiba a place to live and also gave her our family name. So we can definitely give them a little to eat. I mean, our family always has some food in abundance. But you see, I fear that in the future, they may stand outside our house, demanding money.
What do you mean to say? Do you think that these kids... Listen, sir. The only reason we came here was to meet Sahiba. We do not need your charity. We don't want to eat anything either. By God's grace alone, like your family, even our family has food in abundance. The houses located in our colony may be smaller than your mansion, but the residents are very generous. Visit us one day. We will treat you to a delicious grand feast. Right, kids?
Yes!
Some people only speak nonsense. Do you want to say anything else?
Sahiba, my dear, take care of the kids in the best possible way. Serve them. Pravjot?
Yes?
Come with me.
Okay. Sahiba, I need to talk to you about something. Come.
Who is that guy over there? He looks very familiar to me.
Yes, tell me.
Madam, you've been staying here for a very long time.
Yes, so what?
I'm sorry, but you must pay your bills before you continue staying here at this place.
Sure, don't worry about it. Sir has gone out. I'll make sure to get the payment done once he's back.
Who?
The person who's staying with me. He's gone out. He'll be back in a while.
Listen here, madam. This room is booked in your name. Who visits you or how many men visit you is none of our business. You must make the payment if you plan on staying here.
Look. Excuse me. Hello, Gary. The hotel manager is telling me to pay.
Sirat, listen to me. Leave the room right now.
What? Why?
Angad arrived because he knows you're in this guest house. He might be near in your room.
Angad? Here. How did he come to know that I'm staying here?
Sirat, don't ask questions. Just leave there right now.
But why should I escape? I'm tired of all this. Please come fast. We'll lock ourselves in the room. We won't open the door even if he knocks on it. He can't wait for too long. He'll get tired and leave. Please come fast.
He's not coming for room service. He's with the police. They will arrest you right there and then.
What? Arrest? But where do I go, Gary? The manager is standing at the door, ordering me to pay. I thought you had already cleared the payment.
Sirat, I'll explain everything to you later. First, you leave.
But where? Where do I go? Where can I escape?
I don't know where you will go or stay, but you can't stay there another minute. Just leave now.
But Gary... You keep the bill ready. I'll come to reception and clear it.
Thanks.
Go straight and turn right. Thank you.
Sir.
Didn't I tell you not to come inside?
Indeed you did, sir. But going in alone is not fine either. The police will come here soon. They will reach here in 10 minutes. Sir, we must wait until their arrival.
No. I cannot wait any longer.
Sir, but...
Angad seems to have decided to create a scene here. But I've no clue whether that fool Sirat will be able to escape. But that's not my problem, actually. I should be concerned about myself. Hey, let her suffer!
Enough, sister. It is obvious to me that they are mistreating you. You do not need to stay here. Come home with me. If Angad's grandparents were not present, I would have taught a lesson to Hansraj and Manveer.
My tough lady. Calm down. A serious issue will happen here if anyone identifies you. Don't create an issue here,
How can I create an issue? Their normal conversation seems like a fight. Upon seeing all of this, I feel like breaking their face by punching it. They won't talk nonsense then.
Shh! Talk quietly, Kirat. Have you gone crazy? It was our mistake. Their anger is justifiable. Besides, Sister Sirat isn't back yet. Don't you know how much our parents had to suffer? But you're insisting that I come home? If I go home, it will add to everyone's troubles. No, I can't do that. I don't want them to suffer more humiliation, all because of me. I won't let that happen.
Sister-in-law? Do you know that man over there? I've been watching them for a while. Their discussion is not coming to an end at all. Who is he?
But sister...
Don't you trust me, Kirat? Tell me. Listen. I promise you that one day we will overcome all our problems. I'll set everything right. One day I'll get rid of the disgrace caused to our family. I will do this.
Fate is just so strange. This is all because of fate. The person who is responsible is not suffering at all. She eloped with someone else. Stupid woman.
I think Angad has some information about Sister Sirat. I feel that he has gone to find Sister Sirat.
What? How did he get information about Sister Sirat? Let it be. Where has he gone?
I just have no idea. But I feel like he knows where Sister Sirat is. I also want to look for Sister Sirat. I need answers to many of my questions. But I think Angad will find Sister Sirat first. It doesn't feel good to say this, but the truth is that I don't want Sister Sirat to get caught by Angad, because I know how much Sirat's elopement affected Angad.
Why did you make my condition so bad? I loved you wholeheartedly. I truly loved you. But you betrayed me. Don't leave. Please don't leave me and go, Sirat.
He is very angry, and he will lose his temper the moment that he sees Sister Sirat. He won't spare her, he won't. I feel scared to even think about it. I've no clue what he will do to Sister Sirat.
Sir. Sir, let me just call the manager.
Do you have the master key?
Yes, sir.
Well, then open the door.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't open a guest room like that.
Hey, we have a reason. The cops are on their way. They'll be here at any moment. If you don't open this door, you'll find yourself in prison. Will you help us now?
Okay, sir.
It's very tasty. Yes, it is. Yes, it's very yummy. Miss Sahiba is the best. Yes, yes, she is. Yes, and Sahiba always makes the best food.
Gurleen,
Yes?
where is Angad?
I do not know. He just got a call and then he left in such a hurry. That's all I know. I'm sorry.
Moustache!
What on earth is he doing now? I'll deal with him later.
Moustache! Mr. Kartar, my dear! Mr. Kartar! Good that you brought these kids here! Hug me now! Set your moustache correctly. It has moved so many times. The name Kartar suits you more than Kirat.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, so that's the matter. Sahiba, you will find out the consequences of opposing me, won't you? I'll make sure you do.
Hey, was it this room?
Yes, sir. I was here to ask for the payment a while ago. She said that she would clear the dues at the reception now.
Sir, there's absolutely nothing here.
I guess she just ran away.
Was she by herself? Was there a man with her too? Do you know anything about him?
No, sir. I'm sure she was all alone. The booking was under her name.
Sir, I feel that she already got to know that we are about to come here. Did you reveal our plan to anybody at all?
No. The missing complaint you filed for 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆𝐒 Monga. I have found her. This means 𝐒𝐕𝐄 has helped 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆𝐒 escape once again. She doesn't want me to know the truth. The police complaint was a total facade. 𝐒𝐕𝐄 always knew where 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈���𝐶 was. But where can 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐈���𝐶 go from here?
Hurry up! Come on, let's go, kids! Come on, let's go! Go! Let's go, ma'am! Come on, let's go! Even you! Come!
After so many days, I have heard these little children play in this house. All thanks to you. Bless you, my dear.
Mr. Brar, mere blessings will not suffice today. You have to give her a gift that is fitting to the situation. She truly deserves it.
You are right, 𝐻𝐻𝐿. Tell me, dear, what do you want?
Oh, you're asking her right now. Please be careful. She's already eyeing our business and our wealth, isn't she? You never really know. She might ask for something beyond our means. So just hand her some cash already. That would do. It's all she really needs right now.
You tend to forget that I owned a shop all by myself. I handled my household expenses. My father has made me independent. I never had the greed for wealthy gifts and for money. I would never have the greed in future. Financially dependent people lose their self-respect. They need to be shameless, something I can never be. My talent is my wealth, something that no one can take away from me. If you think I care about wealth and luxury, you are wrong. Just wrong. Grandpa, I need a favor.
Yes, my dear. Just ask for it.
For the post-wedding ritual, allow me to go to my paternal house.
Is that all that you want, my dear?
I had left my home for work the last time. None of my family members knew what was in store and how my life would change. No one could have guessed. I became 𝐒𝐕𝐄 Brar from 𝐒𝐕𝐄 Monga. If you really want to give me something, please allow me to visit my parents for this ritual, please.
That will not happen. No one will visit that deceitful family. Oh, she is so cunning. Now she's using rituals as an excuse. You're doing all of this emotional drama in front of father-in-law. You really do think that these crocodile tears, they can change his mind? But that will not happen at all. So tell me this. Why do you always want to do whatever we told you not to do? You really just like to reopen our old wounds, right?
Excuse me? I have never mentioned my family before you. Just to make sure you're never hurt. Every woman would want to visit her parents after she gets married. What I want is normal. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. But I guess there's nothing normal about my life. So I decided to seek permission from Grandpa and Grandma instead.
I really don't have any problem with any ritual, my dear. But if the ritual has to include your family, then I have a problem.
Look, 𝐻𝐕𝐄. No matter how her family is, she is on her own. How can she live without meeting her loved ones?
Mr. Brar,
We can certainly give permission, but you can't do the ritual all by yourself. Angad must accompany you. If a couple doesn't go together, then this ritual right here holds no value.
Grandpa, Angad will never agree. That doesn't mean I won't visit my family.
You thought it would happen. But I promise you this, it will not. Because I know my son very well, I do. And he will never agree to go to that house.
I will go, Grandpa.
रब